Hi, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about this thing that happens. So the first thing that happens is usually something like this. Now, keep in mind here, but how this works. All right, so you got this for yes, it's for kids. No, it's not made for kids. And folks in leadership that folks say they don't know the online. Now, I'm sure that the folks at the FTC or whatever you want to call them, I'm sure they know I'm sure they know that not everyone is making stuff for kids. Now, you look at these films here. Now, everyone keeps talking about the YouTube mates. That's the ones that I know they like to use. They say YouTube crafter, YouTube maker, and anyone that makes a film is a maker or a crafter. True. But I think the ones that YouTube is going to have the FTC look at is going to be anyone that A, didn't pick anything. True. And mostly the YouTube mates, the ones that are making an income, the ones that actually do have kids in their films and have kid toys in their films, the ones that actually do have kids watching them or following them, those would be the ones that YouTube would probably have the FTC look at. It's not like YouTube is going to say, I think you should look at the Jordan Long channel, FTC, because there's dolls on it. I don't really think so. I think if anyone from the FTC looked at this channel, they might say, yeah, dolls are for kids, but at the same time, they might say that there isn't anything in here. There is no kid songs in the film. There isn't no kids in the film. And there certainly isn't any kid toys in there. And a lot of folks a lot of grown-ups as well as kids like to gather dolls, So I'm sure a lot of them know that. They're not as, they're not out of touch or, not like they're out of touch and don't know what's going on. They have to do that because they got to keep up on all the evil business stuff that's going on out there. So I went through and I picked not made for kids, which as under the law, that's what it said I had to do. So yes, I am following the law. I am doing what the law told me to do for my films, and that's what I did. Now, the only ones out there that might have more to fear would be the YouTube mates. The ones that are making an income on YouTube. The ones that actually have kids in their films. The ones that actually have Kid Show Player in their films. Or playing games with kids. Or playing toys with kids. Those would be the ones that kids most like. Those would be the ones that the FTC would look at. Those would be the ones that the FTC would probably give their belief on. And guess what? It's their thought on it as well. True. So it's not like they're going to come around and say, yeah, I have no life, so, and I had to be in the office. I had to be at the workstead all year just to look at all of your films you made over the 6 years for me to tell you are not for kids. Because I saw about 3 films, some films out there where you were talking about stuff, or at least doing things that might not be kid friendly. Now, YouTube's the only one that can make the pick to have your films taken down for not following followership oversight or ownership oversight. But as far as you're not being for kids, you definitely are not for kids. I have someone out there, I have a son, or I have a grandson, or I have a granddaughter, or I have a daughter who she gathers dolls too, and she's your age. So you see how that would be? Now that might be I don't really think that they're actually going to say that. It's not like they're going to give an email out to everyone saying, well, you better watch what you say and do. The FTC is watching today. No, I hardly doubt that the folks from FTC is going to come down to YouTube and say, do you mind if we sit in front of your reckoner all day? Because we got to go through all these YouTube channels, and there's so many of them, we're going to be here forever. So I think most likely YouTube is just going to tell the FTC, hey, here's some YouTubers. They happen to be mates. Go look at them. These are ones that actually do got kid stuff in their films. We should know. We got to look at this stuff every day when we have to see if we got to look at their stuff every day, so we know that they're kid friendly. That we know they're kid friendly. It's not like they're going to say, we looked at all your films you made for 6 years on YouTube, and you are made for kids. Dolls are for kids. Here's your fine. Oh, wait. You don't have any income, so we can't fine you. Well, your suit. Oh, wait a minute. Why we want to do that? Just take your YouTube channel down. Or remove all the films that we don't think were right for kids. Or they just won't do nothing. I hardly doubt that they're going to look through every single channel. So what my belief is that they're only going to look at the YouTube mates, the ones that actually do have kid stuff in their films, or are doing things in their films that kids would like, like playing games or, stuff like that. They're going to look at the ones that have kid show players in them, or the ones that have overlaps with kids in them, or the ones that they're playing games with kids, or, playing kid toys with the kids, or stuff like that. Those are going to be the ones that are going to be looked at. Those are going to be the ones that YouTube is going to say, okay, you want to look at them? You want to see? Or maybe it's not like that at all. Maybe YouTube looks at folks, and if they believe that someone needs to be looked at the FTC, then they let the FTC look at them. And the FTC then makes their belief if that someone's good. But I think mostly YouTube has to look at the channel first before they can send it to the FTC for them to look at it. So I mostly believe that by saying it's not for kids, I've actually kind of shielded myself. And anyone that said is for kids, well, they shield themselves too. As long as you're doing what's right. And I'm sure that someone watching this film or any other films are basically going to have to watch the whole thing. Wow, you sure hope we watch the whole thing. We could just, look at the thumbnail and then make our belief up from there. We could be lazy, Yeah, that's what I'm frightened of. Getting someone from the FTC that's lazy and just wants to get you on whatever the law lets them get you on. I'm Jordan Long, and I'm going to be earnest with you before I end this film. The man behind me is Dwayne. He has been doing this for 6 years, and he has no income except what he's getting from Social Security or Team Stronghold. All right? He does not make any film, does not make no income on YouTube. He has no job, full-time or break time. And he has never done anything wrong. He has never broken any laws, both at the land, the later earldom, or the Trump leaderships. And he has never done anything with kids in his films. No kid show players, no kid toys, no films with kids playing toys, no films where he's playing with toys with kids, nothing like that. And he's marked it as not for kids. So, there, he did what the law said to do. And if that's not good enough, I don't know what to say. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.